Hi, welcome back. I'm working from home as usual and it's lunchtime and we didn't do the supermarket shop yesterday, so I do not know what I'm going to find to eat for lunch. A husk of dry bread probably. No, I will find, I'm being dramatic, there'll be something delicious, I'm sure. We had a beautiful, very relaxing weekend, which I'm quite a, I just sometimes get a bit anxious if we don't have any plans, and I get a bit cagey if we spend a weekend at home. But this weekend I really enjoyed it actually, and we went for a lovely walk yesterday afternoon and did kind of like just the right amount of things to not make me feel like I'd been locked inside for 2 days. But this week I've got a normal working week, and then on the weekend I'm gonna reinstate a little tradition, well, not quite tradition, but at the beginning of the year, Duncan and I had this routine, I guess, of each month we'd take turns alternating taking the other person on a date that you'd like design for their interest. So if Duncan was taking me on a date, it would be something that I'd be particularly interested in, and then vice versa, more or less. Like mine did tend to also cater to my own interests, which I will also be doing this weekend. But we fell out of doing that because we had guests stay for a couple of months, and then, I don't know, just a whole load of stuff kind of made us forget about it. But it was quite fun and quite sweet and quite a nice way of kind of doing a micro celebration, kind of, and kind of like a nice excuse to go out for breakfast or lunch or whatever. But my thoughts are this weekend going for a hike somewhere in the, is it called the Border Ranges? Not sure, but there's a national park that's like in the mountains up a little bit more in Queensland. So I think if we go for a little drive, do a hike, and then have a picnic, because I really, really love picnics. I just think they're the best thing ever. So that is my plan for the weekend. And then generally also just kind of, I'm kind of theming it in my mind as like a wellness weekend, because I just feel like we've been drinking a bit too much, cooking food that's like quite heavy and not necessarily like, I don't know. I just want to be a little bit more focused on doing things that are not only fun, but like good for the body. And along those lines too, I didn't go for a run this morning because Duncan has said that he will come for a run with me this afternoon, which I quite enjoy. It's quite sweet if we go down to the beach together. Yeah, that's about it for now. I was really cold this morning. I've just realised that I'm possibly quite hot because I've had the heater on all day and I've got a woolly jumper on. Oh, this is the, I don't think I showed you this on, did I? This is the knitted jumper that I've been knitting in the past few weeks. Finished. It's a tiny bit, I was gonna say it's a tiny bit long, but I actually don't know if that's the problem. I think just the shape in general is more like a casual at-home jumper rather than like anything particularly fancy. But I have worn it several times and I'm quite pleased with it. Right, I am going to make myself some lunch. I have made an omelette with, that was my fault, I left my shoes on the floor and then fell over them, with some salad left over from last night's dinner. Duncan's home. Hello. We're going for a run. And I can't find my headphones. Oh, I found them. They've made a bit of a mess throughout the day. I don't know if they're charged. I don't know if I can open them with one hand. It's too slow to catch the chaos, but this beam, particularly the outward one, is broken every second time we come to the supermarket, more or less. Someone just had extreme difficulty entering the car park. Wow, demon in the aisles. Tonight for dinner we're having tofu, tempeh, rice, and broccoli, and I went so far as to make garlic and a little bit of butter for the brock, which is really yummy. Duncan's not home yet, and I think I'm going to make shepherd's pie for dinner because I'll put a lot of lentils and TVP in it, which is this, which is essentially, I don't actually really know how it's made. In my mind, it's kind of like freeze-dried, like they do with other vegetables, but it's soy, which is also very high protein. So lentils and TVP with carrots, tomatoes, and then a bit of mashed potato on top. Well, it's actually quite late for dinner, but the bonus is that I've cooked enough dinner for probably the next
week.
Maybe even 2 more dinners.
Wow.
What's wild is that I've taken, that's Duncan's portion, like quite a lot out, and it looks like a lot on the plate, but the hole that it's left in the shepherd's pie is not significant. Anyway, dinner time. I've done the dangerous thing of sitting down, which I now don't want to stop doing, but on my way home, it's full moon tonight, and I could see the moon rising over the trees as I was driving, which I always find really beautiful, but also kind of stressful because I want to like capture it, but I can't because I'm driving. But it was still quite light when I got back into town, so I drove up to the water tank lookout that looks out over the lighthouse in one direction and kind of over Tallows Beach going the other way, which I'm glad I did because it was very, very pretty. But my word, every man and their dog was there, and they were parking anywhere in the middle of the road. So it was a bit chaotic, but I did get a nice picture, which may have to be my anchor for peace because the experience of it was not as wholesome as the picture would suggest. We're having shepherd's pie for dinner again. I had it for lunch and I had it for dinner last night, which is actually, I'm not bored of it yet. It's quite yummy. It was quite a good one. I can't remember if I've spoken to you about this in this video or at all, but I've started a new knitting project while I wait for some yarn to arrive to finish my other knitting project. It's this navy mercerized cotton. This is the hood hole. I'm not going to put it on actually because I might pull these off the stitches, but so far I've knit this with the leftovers that I had from this little short sleeve cardigan that I made that took me a really long time. I'm wearing black again so you can't see it. Hang on. I can't be bothered trying this on for you now, but I think I have a video that I can overlay if my technical skills will allow. But I was quite pleased with my handiwork on this. I don't know if you can see this, but I did a vertical ribbed button band and it's got these cute little pearl buttons on it. The yarn my mum got me for my birthday, but I've realised that I just don't wear short-sleeved knitted garments because, I don't know, I think that when it's cold, or the level of cold that it gets here is more kind of psychological than like actually needing proper kind of warm stuff. So wearing something with short sleeves feels quite exposed and not the level of cozy that I want to be. So I'm realizing that I think this is maybe the third short sleeve thing that I've made. And I just find them quite awkward to wear. And maybe it's because they're all reasonably tight, as in, well, not tight, but like form-fitting. They're not baggy. I don't know, I don't really think short sleeve things look that good on me. And it's really beautiful yarn and I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm going to undo this, which seems a bit painful, but it's more painful to have wasted the yarn on something I'm not wearing than to undo it. I don't really know where to start. I think I should start with the buttons, taking the buttons off. But this one, the one I'm redoing, I'm copying the pattern. Oh, maybe I did tell you about this because I remember I was wearing this and I had the little pins in. I'm copying this, which is an old Glassons jumper that's quite oversized and really floppy, but it's quite a good shape. And because it's quite a loose gauge, I can literally just like count, which is handy. So I have high hopes for this new jumper, and I think because, oh, that was the other thing about this one. I held it at a really tight gauge, which means that it's kind of ended up feeling a little bit like cardboard, like it's quite stiff, and stretches in a funny way. So it's just not great. So this one, can you see if I hold it up? Yeah, there you go. You can see if I hold it up to the light, it's much floppier and less dense, whereas this one, can you see? It's like more tight. So I'm going to undo that now. It was like Christmas Day arriving home today. The majority of this is for, in fact, possibly all of it is Duncan's birthday presents, which I can't open with you now because he will see, but it is his birthday on the 12th of August. So almost exactly 2 weeks until, well, one more, this video, next week's video, and then in the next one, I'll be able to show you them. But apart from me having got some exceptional presents for him, I think that part of this is either my moisturizer or I've got moisturizer coming from a Korean skincare company and some supplements and stuff coming from iHerb, so we'll check. I'm very excited to try this. This is the moisturizer that I've got and it comes in a pack of 2. Oh, it's really big. That's good. I thought they were going to be really small. I'm really excited to try these. Feels nice. It smells mildly like ethanol alcohol. Maybe my hands just smell funny. Right, I am going to unbox my iHerbs. I'm so excited about this. I've got new sunblock. So I'll have new sunblock, new moisturizer, and tretinoin. So I'm going to be anti-aged. So, CHOSA, which is a collagen generator, so it like promotes your body making. Sister's just messaged me. So it's not animal collagen because obviously I can't take that, I don't 100% know how it works, and I've forgotten what it comes from. It's biominerals, but it's drops. Oh, my hair's coming out. It's that, and that's 100 days worth of thing. I've got sick, I can't remember if I said this already, I've got sick of wearing really thick mineral sunscreen. That's hardly any. That's the tiniest portion ever. Oh well, I'll see if I like that one. Very, I've colour coordinated my products very nicely. Iron and B complex. Pleased. I realised, I think I got so excited about opening my...
Oh.
I'm talking to the vlog.
Hello.
I think I got so excited about opening my iHerb order that I didn't say Happy Friday. It's Friday. I didn't film fully making this, but I've made what I'm hoping is actually going to be quite delicious. I saw a picture on Pinterest, which then didn't link to a full recipe, but it's an artichoke and spinach casserole, which I've added to by putting in some butter beans and ricotta and some cubed feta. So I guess it's kind of like a tray bake version of a spanakopita filling. And then I've topped it with breadcrumbs that I tossed with a little bit of oil and pepper. And I think I was going to put oregano in the breadcrumbs, and I think I forgot. Did I say that I was going to put dill in it, but then the supermarket didn't have any? Anyway, so that's what we're having, and then we're going to watch Project Hail Mary, which is the new Ryan Gosling film. I will let you know how this is. I hope it's good, because it was actually, took a while to cook, particularly in our oven that is broken, but it was quite easy to assemble. This is quite yummy. I've been practicing perfecting a French omelette. I am so unbelievably close to finishing this jumper. I think I've got one more increased round to do, which I'm actually halfway through, and then just the cuff, which I think was 10 rows. 10 rows of the cuff. And then it's done. I can't believe it. We're off to Global Ripple, which I have honestly not been to for potentially months, which is exciting because maybe that means there'll be some exceptional things. I've even got so much op shop stamina that I could maybe even go to the Salvos as well. It's like, no.
Well, there's not agreed upon prior to departing the house.
I could drop you at the cafe. A cafe. Anyway, going to Global Ripple. Don't really have anything in mind. Maybe a fantastic pair of pants. What would you like to find if you're asking the universe?
Sounds always a good couple of good books.
But we can put like... We had absolutely no success in there. There was actually a bed frame that was quite nice, but was already sold, unfortunately, and might have been a double, not a queen. We have been without a bed frame for the entire...
3 years!
Yeah, more than 3 years.
I don't mind it. I don't have a problem with it.
I don't really have a problem with it either, but I do think that it would be quite nice to get a nice bed frame. I think it'll make our room feel less like camping. Not that it really feels like camping, but... Oh well, anyway, because we didn't spend very long in there, it was very busy, we are going to go to the second op shop. Yay. Oh. Tiny bit small, needs to be a little bit bigger to look great. Yeah. I ended up getting the shorts, which were quite short, but never mind. And I did get the Verge Girl top because I also have a pair of shorts that this is this colour that I think will match very nicely. And Duncan got a book. All right, I'm back from the op shop and I'm setting in. It's also pouring with rain, which is the perfect conditions to feel cozy on the couch. And I'm bare moments away from finishing this megalith of a jumper. Another French omelette for Duncan. Another fruit salad for me. This passion fruit leaves me wordless, clearly. Speechless. Perfection.
I guess sandwich.
Sandwich?
Which?
Which bakery would you like to go to?
Sunday.
In town?
Or the in Dazzy.
We're in the car, off to get, are you putting it in sports mode? We are going on a hike, as I said we were going to do. We changed plans slightly. There was a loop called the Rosewood Track that I thought looked quite nice, but it turns out that it's actually 2 hours drive away. And we thought 4 hours of driving was perhaps a little bit excessive for a Sunday. So we're going to walk to a place called Unicorn Falls. I don't think the falls are that huge.
I also don't think there are any unicorns there.
We'll let you know. But we're going to stop at Sunday Sustainable and get some snacks. We have a fear of going for a hike and discovering that we've left the keys. Got all the bits and the bobs. You're very colour coordinated with the National Parks branding. Yeah. Alright, off we go. No, I think this way. Let's read that sign. Does that mean 1 to 2 hours return? Yeah, surely it would take you 2 hours to walk. Is that quarantine for external dirt? Imagine this in 1780. It's just jungle. We've already had an incident, which means that I now have to walk with a stick, because for some reason, invariably I managed to go face first into a spider web. But hopefully the stick will mean that it was only one. Super pretty. Yeah, it was very quick.
Had a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's pretty.
He's not impressed. can't get the whole tree in there.